Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Gorilla Guitar Repair here, and let's see what we have today. And flick. Ready? Ooh, look at this old thing, huh? Wow, that ain't no Murphy Lab. I tell you what. Anyway, we are going to see what's up with this particular guitar. I peeked at the work order, and it says something about a broken truss rod, and the customer is asking if there's any way to make it work without having to do the full, truss rod replacement, repair, whatever, because it's fairly expensive to do. But we're going to take a look, see if there's anything we can do, and I figure I'd take you guys along for the ride. Anyway, stay tuned. This will be fun, and see ya! All right, let's get this over to the bench. If you guys walk around, fly over, walk around, whatever you want to call it. Let's get this strap off of here. Ooh, that's a hit. Look at that. That's a no good. I like when they have strap lock style strap buttons, but no strap locks on there. We're going to put this back in the case because a strap on, giggity, is very dangerous to be working on a bench. I've accidentally knocked things off the bench by having, like, my Leatherman once caught a ukulele strap, flopped it around on the floor. Luckily it was on like a padded thing, and it was one of those carbon fiber whatevers, so it didn't hurt it in the least, but it was embarrassing. Anyway, let's take a look here. So this is a 1978, I believe is what they said on the I don't really know. Gibson and a Fender. Oh, we almost forgot to power on vintage lumens generator with custom red subscribe button. Nailed it. You guys do the same. Just do it. Just do it. What does it cost you? Nothing. See? Do it. Anyway, look at this, huh? That's some cool checking going on. This thing has seen some action. I like the color. It's like a brown sparkle. I don't know what they call that, mocha or chocolate or whatever they called it, but I like it. I like brown guitars. Looks very cool. Possibly the frets have been changed. I'd say they look pretty big. Nut has certainly been changed, and it's sideways. There we go. Oh, it's nailed it. Nut is loose, and they say the truss rod is brokified, but I haven't actually looked at this, so I don't know. Let's get the strings off of it. And they asked if the truss rod is broken and it's going to take lots and lots and lots of money to fix. Then they asked if we could just like put 8s on it or something, just so it kind of works. I'd rather not do that. It is a cool old telly. Let's get that off of there. And maybe it's just the nut that's stripped out. I think this came in on a day I wasn't here or something like that. But get the strings off, and we will start investigating. Looks like the neck pickup has been changed on this cool old telly. I don't think they ever came with those style stock, but maybe. I don't know. You Fender bros can tell me. Front ends seem a little rough. Oop. All right, let's spin you guys around this side, and we're gonna get a trigger warning. Okay, let's take this off. Here, we'll angle you up a little bit. There we go. Come on. Okay, are we stuck? There we go. Wow. Look at that. Maybe this is a refin. The chunks of finish stuck to the heel there. So was this a refin? Well, still looks cool. Might have been, because I would think that would have been, looks like that was oversprayed on something. I don't know. Let's take this out so we don't ding it up anymore. Look at this chunk here, huh? Here, oh yeah, angle down. There we go. Look at that. Up here also. All right. Ooh. yeah, that truss rod nut is definitely not happy. And what do we got here? Does it say, is there a year on this thing anywhere that we can see? If there was, it's gone. Let's see if we can get that out of there, because it could be just the nut that's bad. Okay. And if that's the case, that would be very good. Oh, come on. Come on out. I'm going to get some, that seems pretty gummy. It almost feels like it's turning up here. And that'll be bad. If it's stripped out up in this area, boy, that's... then I don't know what. Then it would... I mean, I'm not scared of taking a fingerboard off, but this is a complete... Is this a solid maple piece, or is there a thin maple board on that? I think it's a solid maple. Yeah, I can see the grain there. It's a solid piece with a skunk stripe. And that is thick. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's try to get some PB Blast down in there, which is what we have here. And this, keep it in a little jar because the spray cans are really... they splatter everywhere. This stuff is nasty. All right, so the truss rod nut is hollow. So we're gonna try to get this down in here and let it just sit there for a minute. All right, I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna sit upside down here in the vise for a second. Well, for more than a second. I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes. I'm gonna go drink more coffee and just let this sit for a minute. Ready, set, pause. Okay, it's been a few minutes. Let's see if that helped any. Ooh, that's not happy. Definitely not happy. Yeah, something is locked up in there. That's a bummer. Trying to find a larger screwdriver. That one's a little small for my likings. I think this one's too big. Oh, well, actually that works. Let's get some, see if we can get it to come off. Oh, that's not happy. That's not happy at all. Oh, something's crunching. This screwdriver's just a hair too big and I don't want to break the wood with it. Hold on, I'm gonna find my other one. Okay, this one's, there we go, just a little bit. Oh, I can still hear crunching. That's not good. Come on out, just come out. Oh, no, this is not okay. I think the whole thing is spinning. So what I'm guessing is that somehow maybe it got cross-threaded at one point, but the whole nut is like bonded somehow to the rod. Oh, this doesn't like it. Yeah, I don't think it's coming out. Oh, no, that's not. Eek. I don't like this at all. I think this thing's had it. Yeah, there's nothing there. It's totally detached. Dang. So, probably, I don't really know I've never pulled apart the other end of a Fender neck when they have the anchor down on the headstock side, so I don't really know what's in there. I'd have to Google this. I'm sure some of you guys have seen it, but it's not okay. I mean, I suppose if I could get this if it's just pulled out of the net, of the whatever the anchor is, I can get it to extract. So I could probably thread something into the back of this truss rod maybe to pull it out. If it's detached, if it's broken, which it kind of almost sounds like it is. Yeah, oh, well, tuners are really rattly. But I think it might be a... Yeah, I think the rod might have actually snapped somewhere in there. And that's a no good. Yeesh. I don't know what will be the proper course of action. Even if this customer did say to replace the rod, I'm not sure it's really doable on this instrument, unfortunately. All right, I'm gonna do some Googling and be right back. We'll see what I come up with. Well, after some furious Googling, and I did find a diagram of what's going on here. Let's go check it out. It's a copyrighted image, so I don't really want to show it too close, but basically, let's see. There, see that? There, that's all you get. Copyrighted image. I'll probably get dinged for that anyway. But anyway, there's an anchor. Oops, there you go. There's an anchor here that kind of looks like one of those spoke wheel things. So it's like kind of like a mushroom shape where there's a wider end and tapers down to a smaller end where the truss rod attaches and then runs length of neck at a curve and has the nut on this side. So my theory is that for some reason or other that nut got over tightened. I mean, obviously somebody broke a prong off, so this, I don't know, something happened, something bad happened. That's seized and something in here is broke. I want to think I can hear some rattling in here, but these tuners are so rattly that it's hard to tell. It's unfortunate because this is a, what did they say, it was 78 or 79 or something like that Tele. Well, let's see what it say. It says it's been owned by the customer since 1978, so it could be older. So let's be, what do you guys think? What year do you think this thing is? It's kind of a bummer that it's so almost non-fixable. I mean, anything's fixable, obviously, but when it comes to stuff like that and basically one-piece necks with a bad truss rod, it's a whole lot of work. I'm trying to get a picture there for if we want to. I don't know, I might use that for the thumbnail. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Okay, enough fooling around. I think we're going to tell the customer that this is going to be a lot of money, and boy, what would I do if it was mine? I mean, the finish, it looks old, but it's not all checked on the headstock. I might keep this. If this were mine, I'd probably keep this neck in the closet or wherever. Just keep it for keepsake and get a replacement neck from like Warmouth and have somebody do up a nice, replacement logo on it, and just basically do a replica but keep the old neck. That's probably how I would go about it, because I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a lot of digging to get that skunk stripe out, to get this out. The frets are very worn, divoted. I mean, there's basically probably over $1,000 worth of work needing to be done to this neck. And even though this is a vintage guitar, this could be a refinish vintage guitar, and if it is, it means it's not worth a ton. Let's take a look under the hood. We'll see if we can find any more clues. More Bosch. Let's see what we got here. There's definitely been some, I'm not going to take that out because I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to break any more things. But you can see there's been some routing done. So it's been modified. Very well could have been refinned. That looks, oh, that broke there, which is kind of common. It's had a rough life. Let's look under the control plate here. See what else we can see. Oop. That's held on there with chunks of wood. Okay. Put that back, kinda. Can I get it back on there? Here, all right. Huh. Interesting. Here, let's let you guys get a better look there. Didn't these have the humpity bump thing in there? Or did they not do that on these models? Electronics look old. Let's see if we can get any dates off the pots. Here, zoom more. Maybe you guys can see. About this one. Oh, nothing there. I'll get my magnifiers out. We'll see if we can see what they are. Okay, zoom out. Come on, zoom out. There we go. Well, as long as we're in there, let's get a little shot of deoxit. Oh, new can. Come on, get in there. Wow. Okay, there we go. And a lot of you guys don't know, these cans have a flow adjust. Put it on as low as it'll go, because this stuff comes out really fast, even on low. Let me read the pots a little easier. That one's covered in solder. If you do this with some deoxit, it'll highlight the letters and numbers. See that? Come on, zoom. Whoa. Let's see if we can go a little bit there. Whoop, calm down. All right, I'll try to like freeze that. Okay. So, all right, so this pot here says, let's see, it's a 1 meg, let's see, 105479. So 79, or this side says 3047349. So 73. Which is it? I don't know. This one's obviously been changed. So it's either 73 or 79 or 78. But regardless, that neck is effed hard, which is very, very unfortunate. All right, we're going to report back to our customer and see what they would like to do. I'm leaning towards they're going to say something like throw some 8s on it and call it good, which, well, it's their guitar. They can do with it what they like. But I would probably get a replacement neck and just run it like that. Oh, what do we got here? Oh man, now I gotta blur that out. People that put their I wonder, wow, why would you do that? I just checked the customer's name on the work order, and it is this person that wrote property of this person and wrote their social security number in there. This was before the days of identity theft, but Don't do that. It's not a good idea. You're just giving some thief. Or now I have to go back and blur that out because who knows who would see, and we don't want personal information out there, right? Right. Although it did have the, I'll give this part out. It says Curlin Music Center. Don't just listen, play. In Worcester, Mass. And I don't think they have been in business for quite some time. But, yeah. So when you guys see that, it'll already be blurred. Okay, let's put this back together. And I know you guys want things to be fixed, but in this case, I don't think there's going to be a fix. What would you guys do? Let me know. How would you handle this particular situation? I think the options, there's always the option of trying to dig this truss rod out of there. Option A is to try to dig the truss rod out and fix this current neck. That's probably going to involve, I mean, if we did it down and dirty, pure Gorilla Guitar Repair style, that piece of walnut's not going to survive. They never do. It'll just disintegrate and be all curled up. So I have to make another one of those. So that's just to get that out and replaced is a couple hours, easily a couple hours. And that says nothing about getting this piece out, which I'm probably gonna have to Dremel this out. There's another at least an hour of messing around. And then is that truss rod gonna just jump right out of there? Maybe. I'm figuring if I get this out, I could, if it's broken, I can tap it out in either direction. But we don't know that for sure. So that's option A. Option 2 would be to just put some super light strings on it and play it as is. I don't like option 2. And option 4 would be to get a replacement Warmoth neck and have it basically relict. I know our Finnish guy here, Doug McCormack, look on his YouTube channel because he does some really cool Finnish stuff. But I bet he could make a replacement neck look really good. And a Warmoth neck is, you know, probably, I don't know, what, $200 or $300 for just a basic Fender style. Yeah, I mean, this person's going to be into it for, that might be a little cheaper, a little, but not much. Bummer. All right, well, we'll see what he does. Maybe I'll do an update video, or if they want more work done here, I'll definitely do another video. If not, and you don't see this guitar again, it's because the customer said I'll just take it back as parts. But maybe I'll show, whatever we do, I'll show, like if I put a string up with 8s, see how it goes. If we go whole hog on it, you'll definitely see the video. But this is a mystery. We'll see what they want to do, and thanks for watching. I know there's a lot of, this video's been a lot of, what should I do? But sometimes that's what we have to do here. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you would like me to work on your thing, I don't even know if I have a card kicking around. Give us a call at The Music Techs down here in Manchester, New Hampshire, 603-625-6110. I do appreciate it. And don't call the shop. Tell me I'm wrong on YouTube. You can save that for YouTube. Yeah, don't be weird. Thanks for watching. See ya.